just did a video on a Boulder Creek guitar. I had to follow it up with a couple more of these Lag guitars. I did a series on one of my guitar discovery or secrets video on Lag guitars, and I showed you a couple of acoustics, or at least one if I remember rightly. And those were the 66 series, I think, or 100 series. This is a 400 series, an OC400. So this is getting up in there much higher end. These guitars retail around $800–900, I believe. And these are really, really nice select spruce tops. Very similar aesthetics. You'll see, if you get closer to the camera, you'll see in the sound hole there, you'll see the Occitan cross. These are this is a French company, and of course Occitania is what the medievalists referred to as what we now know as southern Spain. It had its own language, Languedoc, which was a separate country or province at that particular time. If you think of kings like Richard the Lionheart, who was actually French, even though he was an English king, that's where his other kingdom was in southern France. So it's a mystical place, it's a mystical symbol. They kind of build it into their guitar aesthetics. I really like it. I like the identity it gives these guitars. This is a super, super, really nice, absolutely gorgeous piece of rosewood on the back with white purfled back seam and edge purfling there. Really classy guitar this. I'll try to give you some good looks up close. Really nice guitar, really well done. Great sounding, much better sounding than their more entry-level stuff. These are super guitars, really nice. I know I keep saying that word, but just really, really, what can I say? You can play all kinds of stuff on this. It would make a good flamenco negra. It would make a good classical guitar, slightly higher end. I think it's on a par with the Cremona Workshop guitars that I've been showing you. But this is a sort of top of the line classical, the OC400. And I also have one, the CE version of it, which is a cutaway. And it's all the same specs, except it has the Studio Lag Plus preamp. Now, if it doesn't say Fishman there, a lot of times people get wary and they say that can't be as good. This is a really, really good preamp. Again, it has the split pickups and the phase switch that seems common to a lot of preamps these days. Got an onboard tuner. It's got this time just EQ knobs and an EQ volume. So it's kind of one you set and leave. You get it where you like it. But this thing sounds so good through my system. I think I might have to hold on to this guitar and do some recording with it. I've got a few classical guitars that I record with. I've got a Taylor that got run over by a car that I restored. And I've got my old Martin 66 Classical, and I've got a Teton guitar that I did a video of. This is right up there with them. This is the OC400CE, so it's the same guitar. Now a lot of purists, classical guitar purists, consider the cutaway, defilement. Not really a classical guitar. I've seen a lot of forums where people, guitar purists, they won't play a classical cutaway. It's just not done. So, however you feel about that, but again, it's got the same specifications. It's got the Occitan cross there at the apex of the sound hole. This one's done with silver or nickel open tuners with wonderful brass gears and black, really nice black keys. Just a very classy guitar. Really like these Lags. I would say of all of the guitars that have appeared in the last few years on YouTube, not on YouTube, yeah, on YouTube and on all the sites, I would say Lag is one of the most exciting. Now, the entry-level stuff, it looks good, is not, it's great for the money. I mean, I showed you a guitar that you can buy for $200 that really is great for the money. But once you start getting up into their higher specifications, select wood tops, and the beautiful rosewood back and sides, I think their quality really goes up. So this is more, I think one of these can be had used for maybe $450, something like that. But once you get up into that echelon, you get a lot more guitar for your money. I mean, these are really, really nice. Some of the nicest classical guitars that I've set up this year. So I just want to share that with you. A couple of Lag guitars. I've already done a video on Lag, so these will be specific. This video will be specifically about the OC400 series because I think it needs to be talked up. I still get people asking me if I've got C5s and C7s, Cordobas, and those are great guitars for the money. But I'm telling you, I actually think you might be getting a little bit more with one of these. I'm very impressed with these Lags. I've been impressed before, but I think these I'm even more impressed with than any others that I've seen and played. So I just wanted to share that with you. For you classical guitar enthusiasts or people that have to have a nylon string in their arsenal to get that sound, right? And you know, you can use classical for country, for folk, for jazz. It doesn't have to be for classical, although you know, if you can play Bach fugues and you know, the Spanish classical guitar repertoire, then good on you, because you know, I'm certainly not there. But anyway, Lag guitars, OC400 series. I've got a regular one and a CE. Love them. I think they're great guitars. See you next time.